melody of my soul, the melody of my mind, the language of my being, the melody of my soul, Hello everyone, how are you? Trust you're all keeping well. Welcome back to our YouTube channel just now. So today I'm here to give you 5 steps to win at money in 2026. So as you already know, this is EY Trudy. So welcome back to our YouTube channel just now. And our YouTube channel is focused on wellness, your financial wellness, your gratitude mindset, your awareness generally, the world around you as well. So today we are going to be focusing on personal awareness, okay, which is also personal financial wellness, which is an aspect of financial awareness. And we are discussing how we can win at money in 2026 by even answering maybe just 5 questions around personal financial awareness in 2026. Okay, so let's go. It's 2026 and we have got an AI doing our homeworks and helping us run our lives basically. Okay, cars are now driving themselves even, and a whole new set of money rules are just coming into play as well in this 2026. So if you are still using 2024's financial strategy, man, you are basically trying to play, I don't know what you're trying to play with, but you're just trying to maybe play some games with your calculator just now. Hello, this is 2026. So come, let's look into some of the aspects of personal financial awareness that we should be focusing on and we should be kind of keeping our minds at. So today we are breaking down 5 biggest questions you need to answer to level up your bank account this year. Okay, so let's go. Number 1 is what I would describe as I'm just pausing just so I can find the right word to word it. I don't know, but we all know the word tax. It is big just now in many countries. From my country of origin, for the first time, tax is on the main news. The tax slice. The government taxing the people, and it is something we are made to believe that it is obligatory. We have to pay taxes as part of being good citizens as well. Okay? So, the first question I would ask around tax would be, I'll just maybe even make it a little bit of fun and say, who is eating my pizza? Who is eating the tax money? Where does the tax goes? In 2026, the government changed the tax laws with something, maybe even with the aim to even generate more revenue for the government, which they intend, of course, to use to better the lives of their citizens. But again, think of your paycheck like a pizza just now, okay? The government will always come in when you receive your paycheck just now and take a slice of it, okay? And that is your tax. But this year in 2026 just now, that law can be said to have changed a little bit, okay? Or I would say they have not changed the size of the slice they are hoping to take from your pizza, which is your paycheck just now. So this is where I would now, because it depends on which country you are and what you are experiencing. Because what they are proposing back home is like whereby they are even taxing your transactions through the bank, okay? But now, what I would say, even for us here in the UK or something, the tax code that has now updated, are you aware of it? Are you consciously monitoring your tax code? What's your current tax code? Is that the right tax code for yourself? If you are maybe like a high earner just now, you might actually get to keep a bigger piece of your own pizza this year. But you have to know how to go about it. You have to know the new rules and how to even go about claiming it just now. You don't just let your paycheck or your big pizza in this case go to waste. You just maybe ignore it. You're not conscious of your tax code. You don't know what your tax code is, and you don't know which tax code you should be in. And your tax code has not changed over the years, and you're not keeping an eye to see if you are on the right tax code. Maybe previously you were a student, now you're no longer a student. Has there been a change in the tax code to show your new circumstance? So keep an eye on your tax, keep an eye on your tax code, keep an eye on your banking transaction, keep an eye on the tax that goes out, because that's an everyday slice that the government keeps taking from your pizza, which if you know your way around it, you can keep an eye. And then the second big question we need to answer on our finances is what I would say is about savings, is about piggy savings. So I would ask you just now, is my future safe bucket full? Have you saved enough to safeguard your future just now? Every year, the government says something like, hey, you can put this amount of money into a special kind of savings account. Do not touch it until you are maybe old. It's more like a bucket, pension savings until maybe you're old. But then that has slightly now changed. In 2026, the limit just went up. So I'm going to use dollar now. It has gone up from maybe 24,500 to maybe like almost like 40K. It has gone up this year. So what I'm trying to say in essence is this. Are you conscious of your pensions? Are you conscious of your saving box? Are you receiving the necessary interest you needed to receive in your saving buckets? Wherever you put your money away, are you keeping an eye on those and making sure the interests are coming in and making sure that you are not being taxed unnecessarily on your savings? Okay? So, I know sometimes you might feel like the future is going to be very annoyed if you have not saved enough to cater for the future. It's like a cheat code for becoming like a millionaire later in life. If you are able to save enough in your pension box, if you are able to save enough in different kind of saving options you have, and that would mean that in the future, you are able to live well off regardless. But you have to start activating those saving approaches now. You have to start looking at your pension plans. You have to start looking at your saving buckets. You have to start looking at your saving options. You have to start looking at high interest saving accounts that you can use as well. You have to look at various vendors that provides it as well. And now that's about saving for the future and planning for the future. And then the third question I'd like to answer is what I would call the zombie subscriptions just now. What are you subscribed to? Are those sticky prices haunting you just now? Sometimes we don't get time to go back to review all the subscriptions that we have subscribed to over the years. And because these subscriptions are automatic, it keeps leaving us. We don't even realize every month the direct debits all go out. I mean, it sounds a bit even gross, right? It just means like stuffs like electricity, rent, and all of that goes off by direct debit, and Amazon subscription and Netflix subscription. By all means, subscribe to things you use or like, but by all means, in 2026, take time to review all the things you're subscribed to just now to make sure that all the things you're subscribed to just now are still things you need, are still things you use, are still app you use, are still events that you're happy to keep on subscribing to, and check if those things matter to you at the moment or you need to maybe review them. So now check your phone. How many apps are you paying maybe like even £10 a month for, and you never get to use those apps? That's what I call zombie subscriptions. Because as little as those are, use those cash for stuff that actually matter to yourself, stuff that actually impact your life, and not just keep paying for subscriptions because they are there. I, for one, there are some things I'm subscribed to that I don't even get to use. I don't get the time to use them, and I can repurpose those money or the finances I put away to those subscription to something like electricity, to something like other bills that I get to use every day. So it's something to think about when you're thinking about your personal finance in 2026. Review all your subscriptions just now. Okay? Now, and that would then lead us to the question number 4 about your personal finance. What are you going to do about this? So I'm now bringing it right. I say, am I betting on the right teams just now? Okay. So with all the AI inventions, with all the companies that are springing off of AI as well, with all the possible things that you can invest in just now, maybe even green and renewable energies. You want to make sure that the stocks you're buying in 2026 reflects the future. In 2026, you don't just buy stocks, you invest in the future. The two winning teams right now is AI and green energy. AI is like the brains. Green energy is like the power. Okay? So, if your money is going to be like a seed, then you want to only plant it where it is going to have enough things to germinate and yield you more resources. Okay? You don't want to maybe only get it planted in like old school companies that maybe you already know, old school companies that you feel like they've done so well. You want to put your money there. You might not see much growth in those areas just now. So make sure that your portfolio looks like, your investment portfolio just now looks like 2026, the realities of 2026, and not just like 1996 kind of portfolio where you're investing in maybe things like I would say real estate, okay, and all those are good. By all means, keep investing, but make sure that your investments as well, find very good AI companies that are just coming up or are already here, and invest in those companies because that's the future, that's the brain of the future. And also make sure that your investment includes green energy wherever possible, because that's the power, that's definitely the future, and that's where the growth and everything will be channeling into the future. And now, not to make this video very long, the number 5 one that we are going to be asking ourselves on our personal finances just now is that I would say something like, do I have enough? I've said about planning and saving for the future, but now I'm talking about something I'll call response or emergency funds, okay, to kind of live on if there was to be an emergency. Say, for example, if you are used to playing video games, by the way, I don't play video games, but my brothers, they do. If you play video games, if you lose in video games, okay, you would always respawn or something. But in real life, the only way you are able to respawn is if you have enough emergency funds to sustain you while you then try to rebuild or respawn, okay? So in 2026, the world is going to be a little chaotic, and people are beginning to see it. You see news saying some banks are closing their physical offices. You see news of redundancy flying all about. It is the reality of the life we are already living in. So you would need to have at least enough resources to help you stand on your feet for 6 months. Okay? That's what I would describe as emergency money. You would have to have this saved up, okay? If your bike should break and your laptop dies, or your job, maybe something happens to your job, you don't have to lose your game. You don't have to pause your life and everything goes Hawaii. because when you do have that emergency fund, you can always fall back to it. But like I've said in one of our videos earlier, I said the benefits of having a good credit system and a credit record, and even a credit card if you want to, is that some people use that as their emergency fund as well. You can have a credit card with a balance of £10,000, and you have it and you just maintain it and leave it there as a fallback plan should you ever have emergency. But it's best if you had your own money saved up as well. That would be more beautiful. Okay, so now 2026 it's gonna be a great year, but it's also gonna be a weird year as well, because as weird as it is going to be, I consider this year a year that smart people are going to get very rich. If you're going to be smart with things, if you're going to be open to things, this is the year that you're going to be getting very rich as well. So, um, as much as a lot might happen this year, it's also a year that if you're conscious about your personal finances and managing your money in your money front and all of that, it's going to be a great year to get rich as well. So what I can say is that I've now answered 5 questions I consider that you should be asking yourself in your personal finance just now, and how you can go about that, and making sure that it's not just asking the question, that you are taking a little effort, okay, to kind of look closely at that area of your finance and make sure that everything looks all right there. And that being said, I would say thank you so much, as always, for watching our video and for staying with us just now. We are super, super grateful, honestly, to have you here on this channel. Our returning subscribers, thank you for staying with us. Our new members, thank you so much as well for watching the video to this point. Now, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay, share this video with your friends and family, or anyone you know that might want to also reflect on these areas of their personal finances just now, around planning your personal finance for 2026. Okay, thank you so much, and I'm going to see you in our next video just now, so stay tuned, and we are going to see you in our next video. So thank you so much and have a beautiful